I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks. About the build-up, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. On first down, Garoppolo. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 15 and a first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They go play action here on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Garoppolo. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key third down.
Garoppolo now on third and goal. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. Fourth and goal. And Gould is able to put it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Foles. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's Foles. He sets to fire deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Foles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The open man is Smith. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Garoppolo hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now it's Breida. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught here by Conley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll look to throw. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They run with Breida. He's to the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. A 22-yard scamper. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now back to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So we've come up. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 6 for 6 since taking over. Can't ask for better than that. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And Lambo will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Let's just give credit where it belongs. The defensive front has out-leveraged the offensive guys trying to block them. We often say low man wins in tough situations. That's exactly what's happened here. 3 straight runs, and they haven't been able to get into the end zone.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, 83 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now, look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
12, 12. Go ahead.
To throw is Garoppolo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way. So
after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's got it up and through. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game. But they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had its share of troubles in this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 60 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They run again with Breida. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday with the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know.